Right, let's stay with the theme of Easter then. The Border Management Authority is monitoring the processing of travellers at the Beitbridge Border Post. That's as, of course, the Easter long weekend in earnest begins. Deputy Commissioner Jane Tupana will head the authorities at the Beitbridge for the next 2 days. Our reporter Kokecho Mutau is also watching those developments and joins us now live from this Beitbridge Border Post. And Kokecho, we are all waiting with eagerness, of course, to see how these new measures, including drones and body cams, will be assisting the BMA this time around.
Well, indeed, Ayanda, and thank you so much. Good morning to you and good morning to the viewers. I can tell you that indeed we are here at the Beitbridge Border Post, where we see quite a number of people, trying to cross into Zimbabwe, and others are crossing into South Africa ahead of this Easter weekend. And I can tell you that indeed the BMA is saying that it's on high alert to ensure that no one is crossing the border illegally. And they've also deployed quite a number of technology measures or security measures to ensure that they kept this thing of illegal crossings. But to discuss this matter further, I'm now joined here by Mr. Peter Mbilo from the BMA. Thank you so much for joining us here on SABC News. Let's talk about your readiness for this Easter weekend. How ready are you as the BMA to ensure that you are able to process every person, each and every person who is coming to this border post, and also ensure that illegal cross borders are not able to come to the country illegally?
Thank you so much. I think from the BMA point of view, with our stakeholders, SNDF, SAPS, Traffic, Customs, just to mention the few, we've put the Easter a long weekend operation plan, which is well resourced and well communicated, of course, with the boots on the ground. Our plan starts from resourcing the infrastructure, ensuring that we have adequate boots on the ground. But perhaps to paint a picture on the areas that we'll be focusing on, we will focus on the management of the corridor to ensure that the travelers that are heading towards the port of entry are well managed from the traffic management point of view. And we've since put quite a lot of resources and boots on the ground, roadblocks, just to ensure that we manage the traffic. You will remember that during such operations, you will have travelers who are exiting the country having occupied the oncoming traffic lane, just to mention some of the challenges. So we've put measures. You might have seen the barricade along N1 to ensure that we segregate those that are exiting and those that are entering. Getting to the port itself, we have also ensured the segregation in terms of the collapsible fence to ensure the proper movement. We have adequate staff. Our systems are working. We have managers who are here, commissioners, to support the operation and provide oversight. Our counters are adequately manned, and we are ready to process the volume of travelers over this operation. Getting to the borderline, we are aware of the vulnerable segment of the borderline. In collaboration with SNDF and police, of course, Valamgodi, we have deployed adequate boots on the ground to ensure that we monitor those that may want to either enter or exit the country. Will be ready for them. We want to warn them that this time around, if they thought they won previously, this time around they will only be the only one winner, BMA with its stakeholders. We have also, to enhance our operation, we have procured the technology. As you are aware that we are a very progressive organization. We have procured body-worn cameras. You will then able to have an additional capability to monitor the engagements of our officials with the travelers. You will also able to use that to benefit the safety of employees, as you are aware that if you are under surveillance as the port user with other intentions, you will immediately stop because you will know that you are under surveillance. But that will also assist us to enhance our operation, to review how we interact to manage queues, to ensure that whatever conversation that is happening, we're able to use it as a reactive measure in case of an investigation. And our view is that it will also go a long way to prevent fraud and corruption, but corruption to be in particular, as the ports of entry are viewed to have high rate of corruption. So we are excited that we might have a tombstone next year to bury corruption after having deployed, such an effective technology.
Speaking about this new technology that you brought in, I understand that you also deployed some drones to ensure that you are able to view the entire area. How effective is this new technology in terms of fighting corruption and also fighting against illegal crossings to the country?
It is a key technology to ensure border safety from transnational crimes and the smugglers and so on and so forth. Firstly, for the fact that we have deployed drones, which are high-tech drones, we were able to fly our drones up to 15 kilometers, and up to the point of 15 kilometers you can still further see, say, 10 to 15 Ks. So you literally cover almost 30 Ks from the port of entry where you are now, so you can see as far as 30 Ks is concerned. That as a deterrent on its own, it then suggests to the travelers, particularly not travelers, the smugglers, those that are intending to cross illegally, they will know that they will be under a surveillance. So as a deterrent, they would, out of 10, surely 4 or so may decide not to continue. Those that may come, which might be 6 or so, 60% will be ready for them, because the drone capability will direct where they are, and then would be able to dispatch, a boots on the ground, which is made out of border guards, SNDF and SAPS, to go and intercept. So for us, it will be a directed intervention to where crossing is taking place. You may have a vulnerable section of the borderline, but if something's not happening there, you can continue monitoring. When do you see that they are about to cross, through the technology, you will be able to respond and intercept and arrest and bring them to book. So for us, it will go a long way as a country to ensure secure borders and ascertain the state of the authority as a collaboration with all our stakeholders.
Okay, just the second last question here. I want to understand if the BMA managed to procure these drones, or you are still hiring them from elsewhere.
We have procured our own drone. In fact, they are here. Those are high-tech drones, but we are also continuing with our collaboration with the Daral. The pilots are here and the drones are here, so we have extended the number. In addition to what the Daral deployed last year, we have also deployed ours as well, so we can literally fly drones on both sides of the airport to monitor the borderline at the same time, and we will also have teams to respond on the border, on either side of the borderline, supported by body-worn the cameras. Will be directing them where we are here, and the pilots can direct the pilot to where we think we might have some illegal crossing.
Well, thank you so much, and that Peter Mbila. Thank you so much for talking to us here on SABC News, outlining some of the plans that they are going to employ or to deploy here at the border post in Beitbridge. Well, some of the Zimbabweans who are going home for this Easter weekend will be able to cross swiftly, but those who want to cross illegally, I can tell you that the BMA is stating clearly that there are more boots on the ground to ensure that they fight against any smugglers and any illegal, migrants who are really trying to take advantage of this period to come to the country. But for now, Ayanda, let's get back to you in studio.
All right, live to us there from the Beitbridge Border Post. All very important information indeed. For now, thanks very much.